Hello there everybody and welcome back to ScorpioTech. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the Razer Blade 14 mid-2023 model, which features a fantastic AMD Ryzen 9 7940HS processor and an Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070 laptop GPU. This laptop was kindly supplied by both Razer and AMD for review, but as always all thoughts and opinions are my own. The Razer Blade 14 is the smallest in the Blade range, but they've somehow managed to pack it full of high-end components, which makes for an incredible gaming experience. The Blade 14 is just 0.7 inches thick and weighs in at a touch over 4 pounds or 1.84 kilograms. And even with this small and sleek frame, they've still managed to get a powerhouse like the AMD Ryzen 9 7940HS processor inside. This AMD processor offers excellent performance not only for gamers but also for content creation, making it ideal for me to use on my travels. And thanks to the latest in AMD's Ryzen AI technology, you're going to feel a boost in almost every aspect of the laptop's performance, but especially when it comes to multitasking. And no, this isn't just one of those random bits of marketing jargon you keep hearing about. This one is actually useful in your day-to-day tasks. For example, if you're in a video call meeting or live streaming, you get access to features such as automatic framing, eye gaze correction, and advanced background blurring. But this is only the beginning for AMD's Ryzen AI technology. In the future, this is also going to give you a boost in software like Adobe Photoshop and Microsoft Copilot to make your lives a lot easier. As well as this, you're also going to have access to augmented content creation, which essentially means you're going to be able to make 3D content without any prior expertise. Not to mention the fact that you're going to be able to run complex simulations much faster than we've seen previously. AI might still feel like a buzzword to some of you, but it is taking over, and whether you like it or not, it's the future of tech. But all of this does come at a cost. This specific model is available from Laptops Direct for £2,449 or €2,830. And whilst this price is undeniably very high, having this much power in a portable slimline format is incredibly practical. With previous gaming laptop content that I've made, I get inundated with comments saying just get a gaming PC. And my go-to response for that has been that I can't fit a gaming PC in my backpack. And whilst a lot of people don't have to travel much, there are many others, myself included, who find gaming laptops almost essential. For the train, plane, business meetings, holidays, and much more, the Razer Blade 14 is the perfect size to carry with me without having to sacrifice on power. And if the screen is too small for you to enjoy gaming on, simply hook it up to a monitor or TV via a HDMI cable and you're good to go on the big screen. Although I'm not sure you'll want to, as the screen on the Blade 14 is a beauty. It features a 16:10 ratio Quad HD Plus 2560 by 1600 resolution screen that runs at a buttery smooth 240Hz refresh rate. With a high pixel density, edge-to-edge screen and an anti-glare matte finish, games, movies, video and photo editing all look stunning on the Razer Blade 14. As well as this, the laptop comes with 16GB of DDR5 RAM running at 5600MHz, and although I'd like to have seen 32GB at this price point, it's good to know it's upgradable to a total of 64GB. And you are going to get great frame rates at 1440p on ultra settings, even in fully ray-traced games, thanks to this power increase and the implementation of DLSS 3.5. DLSS 3.5 on Nvidia's 40 series graphics cards uses AI to enhance visuals and boost performance in games. It upscales lower resolution images in real time, resulting in much sharper graphics and smoother gameplay. And we're not talking just 5 frames per second increase, it can be well over 50, and it's honestly wild how much of a difference this can make when gaming. Combined with the processing power of the AMD Ryzen 9 7940HS processor, the Razer Blade 14 offers a smooth, beautiful and immersive gaming experience whether you're playing competitive games like Valorant and CS2 or roaming the streets of Cyberpunk. And not only that, but thanks to the high pixel density, you're getting an incredibly sharp, colour accurate screen that runs at up to 240Hz, making this a match made in heaven for gamers and content creators that demand the best. As for battery life, Razer claimed this to be about 10 hours for general use, but I personally got just under 8 hours, and this will of course drop off significantly if you are gaming, which to be quite honest is to be expected, especially in a laptop of this size. I also have to mention, although it is a membrane keyboard, it feels pretty nice to use, and I think it looks great too, especially with the RGB backlighting that you can control through Razer's pre-installed Chroma software. There are a bunch of effects to choose from, including subtle, dimly lit static green backlighting to raging waves of RGB puke, if that's your thing. But what I really love about the Razer Blade 14 is how sort of inconspicuous it looks. Aside from the green light up Razer logo, it could easily pass in an office environment, and with the RGB turned off, it looks clean, professional and classy. Also, I have to praise Razer for not filling this laptop with bloatware. So many other laptops I've used come pre-installed with program after program of invasive pop-ups and whatnot, but you will not get that here. Looking around the Razer Blade 14, on the left side we have our proprietary charging port, USB Type-A, USB Type-C and a 3.5mm audio port, and on the right side we've got a HDMI port and yet another USB Type-A and USB Type-C port. So connectivity wise you've got a lot of options here, which is of course good to see, but it is a little bit disappointing to see a Razer only charging port. I'm also a sucker for Ethernet ports, but it's not that common to see them on a laptop of this size. With that said though, the laptop does have Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.2, so you are going to get a strong connection to wireless devices regardless. The laptop comes with a 1TB M.2 NVMe drive, which on paper sounds okay, but with games reaching nearly 200GB these days, you'll soon be filling that drive. For general performance though, the Razer Blade 14 ticks practically every single box. It's small, powerful and incredibly well built with its metal frame, and although that does of course add to the weight, to me that is not a negative. Watching YouTube videos, doing light photo editing, browsing the Googs and whatnot is a pleasure on this laptop. The AMD Ryzen 9 CPU is practically instantaneous with everyday tasks, making for an awesome experience, especially with such a beautiful display. Although with everything loading so fast, there's no time to get a coffee or pet the cat. Sorry Maya. As for gaming, I had an awesome time with the Razer Blade 14. Cyberpunk, The Witcher 3, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Valorant and many more all ran incredibly well thanks to the RTX 4070 laptop GPU paired with the Ryzen 9 and 16GB of DDR5 RAM. Even on battery power, I was getting about 2 hours of game time, which is definitely better than I expected considering the power hungry components inside. And I think even more impressive to me was just how quiet the fans seemed to be in gaming scenarios, although I did find after about 45 minutes it started getting pretty hot to touch near the top of the keyboard when playing games on ultra settings, but with that said the trackpad area did stay pretty cool. For me, the Razer Blade 14 has truly established itself as a powerhouse when it comes to gaming, multitasking and productivity. This is an exceptional machine that excels in delivering top-notch performance, making it an ideal choice for professionals and creatives alike. With its powerful hardware such as the Ryzen 9 7940HS processor and the Nvidia GeForce RTX 4070 laptop GPU, the Razer Blade 14 offers a seamless and immersive user experience, all on a sleek device that easily slips into your backpack. The Razer Blade 14's stunning display further enhances productivity. Its vibrant colours and sharp resolution provide a visually captivating experience, making it a joy to play games or consume media. Overall, if you're in the market for a high-end productivity and gaming machine, then the Razer Blade 14 has proven itself through and through. It's by no means the most perfect laptop ever created, but that simply doesn't exist. And despite its price, I would definitely recommend the Razer Blade 14 for those who often travel and require high levels of performance in a sleek and attractive format. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you want to learn more about the Razer Blade 14, I've left a link down in the description, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel if you're new. Thanks again, and I hope to see you all in the next video. See ya!